I know I have gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's it galore.
Do you want thingamabobs?
Tengo vente. Yeah, Joe's working on Spanish. Come on.
Except you didn't pronounce that right.
I didn't. Tengo vente. No?
Veinte.
Veinte, sorry.
Yeah.
But if I did it with a lisp, it'd be like I was in Spain. Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are
the
NeuroNerds.
Yes, that was on time.
I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that.
NeuroNerds.
Yeah. Well, we were going to talk about Disney princesses.
Yeah, like who's your favorite Disney princess? And then
Princess Leia.
Classic Disney princess before we
Okay.
get into the new princesses. Which also I want to include Kylo Ren since he's technically a prince and he has princess hair and magical powers.
He does have princess hair.
He kind of, and he's chased by something and he's probably going to lose a limb. And so he has magic hands. And so like literally according to Wreck-It Ralph, he's a princess.
That's
right.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
That's like Loki. Because Loki's a Disney princess.
You know what?
He
Out
is
of
a
all of
Disney
them,
princess.
Loki has Disney princess hair for sure. He has beautiful
More
locks.
than Thor.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
You know why people think I was like, you know what? Thor has significantly better hair than Loki. I think that because
Nope.
as a bald man, I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, his hair is no, he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
He only has more magnificent magical hair because he's blonde. If you just look at the hair itself, like only the hair, I think Loki kind of kills it. It's thick, it's vibrant. He kind of looks like a L'Oreal commercial. Is that a thing? L'Oreal? Is that still a thing?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't have hair.
L'Oreal or Herbal Essences, one of those.
When I actually had hair, I wasted my hair. I didn't really do anything with it. Like I did horrible, boring things with my hair. Did you mess up the microphone?
I fucked it up. As I struggle with this, okay, it was not tight when I got it. Just saying. I should not have been able to adjust it that easily.
Yeah, so she tried to do it with brute strength.
It moved. I touched the
I've been working
stick.
on my other muscle, my brain muscle.
Wow.
It's the largest muscle in the body, Lauren.
Then yeah, that's why my brain's so heavy. Okay, dude, it doesn't lock. Okay, there. I think that's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Well, duh.
You say, well, duh. You just dropped the microphone. You can't be sassy.
Okay, come try this. Because if I keep tightening it to the left, it undoes.
You can't be sassy.
Try it. Keep tightening to the left. See what happens. Tight, and see it loosens.
It's tight.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry. I think
there we
I
go.
deserve an on-air apology for that.
You get an on-air apology. I am so sorry. That was that sounded like sarcastic. I try to make it really like not sarcastic and genuine, and somehow it came out really sarcastic.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see it.
Wow. Okay. But talking about hair, magic, we can talk about the powers of Disney hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is how we can get on to.
Is Disney hair power a thing?
Well, I was thinking like, okay, so Rapunzel, right?
Oh, that's true.
But then we go into the ultimate character with magic hair as a weapon.
Samson?
Sindel.
Oh, from Mortal Kombat.
Kombat.
Because nothing screams Disney more than Sindel from Mortal Kombat, who rips your head off with her hair.
I mean, she's a queen. I mean, like, we're just saying, like, we're going to talk Disney and then about hair
and
your
murder
lack
with
of,
hair.
and then how hair becomes magic and it's a weapon.
So if you think about it, it's kind of awesome that I'm bald. So like
Yeah.
when I had to go in for like my technically brain surgery with my stroke, they didn't really have to like work too hard. They just have to shave like a little tiny patch of like the 3 hairs that came in where I have my stroke scar. Don't mind this noise.
I was going to say, Fel, you can delete this.
No, leave it in. We're drinking La Croix.
Please sponsor us. Because announcement.
Oh, yeah. So the NeuroNerds have our first official sponsor.
Woo!
We are sponsored by Avid Technology. And if you don't know who Avid is, they make Pro Tools. And that's every song that you hear, every movie that you listen to. Oh, man, that sounded really dope. It's Avid and Pro Tools. So all of our shows are edited in Pro Tools. which is awesome, by our editing team, which consists of my significantly better significant other, Felice. That's our editing team.
And she's super talented and super patient.
Yes, she has to be. I mean,
she lives with him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Lauren only has to be patient for like a couple of hours a week.
Hours a week. And
even
I'm
that,
exhausted.
It's pushing the boundaries. Every once in a while, I think, you know what? I think she's going to hit me in the face. But yeah, so we're super proud. We're super excited to partner with Avid. We're really, really excited for like things to come. There's like some awesome things in the work. I can't really talk about them now because they haven't been like really ironed out. But when I meet with them, I'm going to be super excited to post them like on our social media. And I'm really excited. I'm just super jazzed. It makes me happy.
No, it's awesome. And, big thanks to Avid for believing in us and wanting to support our little show here and our message, and to bring awareness, because that's ultimately what we're doing. Not only to like love yourself and love your brain, but also love the fact that you're a nerd.
Absolutely. Right? Back in the day, like when I was a kid, because I'm the elder statesman here, I'm not old. I'm not defensive either. So I'm 41 years old. So I was born in 77. I never lived in the 70s. I was like 3. I don't even remember it. Anyway, so like I'm an 80s, 90s kid. Being a nerd was terrible. Like,
yes.
Hey, nerd. And it was like a bad thing. Now today, it's like a nerd paradise.
It's better now. Even when I was growing up, it was rough being a nerd. I was ostracized as a child. Like my ostracization came from being not white enough to be a white kid and not Mexican enough to be a Mexican kid. No, seriously. In a very Latino heavy neighborhood where school was, where elementary, junior high, and high school. And so I hung out with the Asian kids. Because, again, I'd done Taekwondo forever. I spoke Asian languages. I loved anime. And I was super, super smart in the classes I was in. So, I vibed with them. Like, literally, the way we hung out at lunch, which I think in junior high and then in high school is a little different, but pretty much the same thing. Our little group would hang out in front of our math teacher's classroom.
Oh, my God.
So we could eat our lunch. And we were outside. We weren't even inside. We would sit outside in front of the math teacher's classroom, far away from the quad and the cafeteria, so we could look at manga and talk about anime. And then in high school, our group sat, this is our D&D group. We sat in front of the library. And then after that, I was really cool with our college career counselor.
Of course.
So,
because why wouldn't you be?
My group and I were the only group that were allowed to eat lunch inside in the counseling office. So 6 of us would get to sit inside where everyone else had to suffer in the Southern California heat.
Oh my goodness. So yes. we live completely different lives. I've
been proud from day one, guys.
It was in junior high school. I figured out being an athlete is awesome because I wasn't the brightest dude in the world. I remember I actually just talked to Sleep about this. I remember it was 7th grade and I never played basketball before. And my friend was like, "Hey, you're tall. Just come play." I was like, "I don't know how to play."
I'm sorry, you're tall?
I was tall in junior high school.
Okay.
I was 5'8" or 9.
Okay,
and everybody
junior
else,
high.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like tall.
Not now.
And I'm 6'2". That's still significantly taller than you.
You are not 6'2".
I'm 6'1.5".
I was you're a short.
And I own every half inch.
You do not carry yourself like someone that tall.
I know. I also don't carry myself as somebody as this attractive, but I am. So in junior high school, I was like, cool. In 7th grade, he was just like, "You're tall. Give me the ball. Get it. Give me the ball." I was like, "All right, cool." So I did that for a while until I figured out the rules. I remember I was messing around and before I blew on my knees and had a stroke with a damn good athlete. So I went up and I dunked for the first time. And I dunked and I came down, and when I landed, I remember looking off and there was a handful of girls and they were like, "Oh," and all shocked, and looking over and pointing at me and kind of giggling and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, I like this."
Oh, yeah.
So I put all my focus and energy on sports because I knew it got me chicks. Yeah, wow. That's how my junior high school went. So then when I was in high school, I was a dope athlete. I didn't really have to go to class, which was awesome. Terrible now. God. As an adult, it's terrible. That's why I'm an idiot. God. But back then, it was cool. And the only teacher I hung out around was Miss McGoldrick, who was the history teacher. Why did I hang around with her or around her? Because she was 26 years old and super hot. And to be completely honest, I try to bang her. I'm not even joking.
You guys don't see how hard I'm trying to roll my eyes right now.
I seriously, I put all my, I asked her out several times. I thought I thought I could make it happen. I really did.
Oh my God.
I offered to clap erasers after class. I did. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this happen." I really, really, in my head, I was like, "Oh, I could totally date this teacher." I thought that.
Wow, so delusional before you had a stroke.
I don't know if I was delusional.
That's deluded.
Hey, to be honest, all of these like reports that are coming out now, I think I kind of had a shot.
Wow. So my high school, you know how you're talking about like, oh, athletics are the way? Mm-hmm. I was on the boys' water polo team. And I still wasn't one of the cool kids.
Wait, you're telling me a female on the boys' water polo team isn't cool? What world do we live in?
And there was a handful of us because our school's too poor to have a girls' team.
Oh, come on. Your school had a water polo team.
No. So like we could have water polo, but our school was so poor we had to have a co-ed team. We couldn't have two teams. So we competed against guys.
My school was so poor. We only had caviar for lunch.
Wow, you make me sound like I went to school in La Puente, which is kind of a little, especially then was the ghetto. Like my high school was known for having pipe bombs in lockers.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So in high school,
we couldn't even afford pipes.
So I was on boys water polo and swim team. So they were cool with me like during practice, but like I didn't hang out with them after. And I think I even, I had a varsity jacket for that. And then I was first chair cellist in orchestra.
Cello.
Yeah. So I was a orchestra dork. And then I was on decathlon and...
Wait, the academic decathlon?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't say decathlon because I'm like, oh
no, sorry.
Athlete.
I was on academic decathlon.
Yep.
But throughout my entire high school career, I was still training in Taekwondo 3 days a week.
Which is dope. It's so you had like a lot of really, really cool things where it's like, oh man, this chick's awesome. Sprinkled in with like a heavy dose of, holy shit, you were a nerd.
D&D. I was also, if you guys know what International Baccalaureate is, that's like AP classes on crack. So like for my final in college, I had to perform piano and have it recorded and sent to Jakarta to be graded.
Wow. The only reason
I know. Passed.
Do you want to know why I know Jakarta? Because of the filter on my phone. It's my favorite filter. That and Oslo.
Wow.
Oslo. Is that how you say it? Oslo? A-S-L-O? Oslo? Okay.
So yes, obviously we're encouraging the nerd flag to fly proudly.
Let it go. You know,
nerds are cool. We love you. Even if no one else does, we do.
Yeah. The NeuroNerds. Number one, the NeuroNerds. We're here to help, but we also love each and every one of you. That's a dope tagline. I love it.
All right, I'll go with it.
Right?
Yeah,
because we are. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It'd be weird if it's like, nah, we're just here to chill.
Not actually. We're just here.
So basically just be you, you know, like don't be ashamed of like something that you're into, like playing cello. No, playing cello is awesome. I'm just making fun.
Oh, I think that's awesome. You. I played cello and piano. Come at me.
Own the fact that you hung out in front of your like math library and math teacher. Was it math?
Well, junior high was math. High school was library and the career counselor.
Oh, the only reason I hung out in the library is because there were like dark corners of it.
Oh, honey, we didn't get to hang out in the library. We hung outside the library.
Oh my God, you guys are nerds.
We couldn't eat inside.
I am nerd shaming you, and I'm a nerd.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like a uber nerd.
You are. You're like an uber goober. Like really. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, we definitely. I think we would still be friends in high school.
No, because you were on the basketball team.
Yeah, I also dated the valedictorian.
I almost was valedictorian.
So, we totally could have dated in high school.
No, because my dad would have killed me.
Why? Because I'm awesome?
No, I wasn't allowed
to date. He'd be like, this guy's going to try to enter my daughter. No, it'd have been weird. It'd have been very uncomfortable. So, yeah, I dated the valedictorian. I wonder if she's out there somewhere. Linda Laksam Sui. That was like her full name.
Why are you giving her name out? Now people are going to look for her.
They're not going to look for her. Wait, are they?
Don't.
No. Nobody's going to do that. Anyways, like she was awesome. And I remember like we did it actually after high school. I moved to Florida. When I moved back.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Florida, man. So like when I came back, she was like, I had such a crush on you and like we were really good friends. But I knew, I wanted to ask you to prom, but I knew you wouldn't go with me. I was like, I would have absolutely have gone with you.
Wait. So you dated her after high school?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant you dated her during.
No. I didn't know she liked me.
Oh, okay.
I was
Did
dating.
She like you or like you?
No, she liked me. So then like after high school, she also got super hot too. It was really weird. She was.
What happened to me? Like people see me now. I just put a flashback Friday on my Instagram, and it was from like one of the last times I danced at Cheetah's, which was a bikini bar. And so like someone from high school was like, "What the fuck do you do now?" And I'm like, "What do you think I do?"
Oh my God, you danced at Cheetah's too?
Yeah.
No, I never danced at Cheetah's.
It's fun. But yeah, so speaking of our childhoods, what is our first maybe not nerdy thing, but our first exposure to some sort of fandom before the word fandom was coined.
Right.
Is dun, 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 Disney.
Disney, yeah. Disney is kind of like most people's, I guess, thing because like cartoons are kind of nerdy, I guess, right?
Well, I think it's the first like wholesome, family friendly thing,
right?
That especially since the resurgence in the 90s.
Those movies were great.
Yeah, and I cannot. There was a name for that era, and I am not a hardcore Disney fan. My best friend is. She would know what this is called.
Oh, you're gonna get Disney shamed.
Yeah, I will get Disney shamed. I know Disney for what I love, but I'm not like in that community because that's an intense community.
It is. Oh my God, it is.
It's a little frightening. And it's a little overwhelming. So I like to hang around like on the edges where I'm like, I know enough for me to be happy.
Right. Yeah, I dip my toe in Disney nerdom.
Yes. Like I know my favorite Disney princess. I can say the entire movie. I can sing badly to the songs. I can play the piano for those songs. And I know some of the like fan stuff, but that's about it.
What's your favorite Disney princess?
So y'all can't see, but I'm wearing this amazing shirt. Well, my best friend gave it to me. I like the shirt. It's a little too prettified. Do you want
her to be ugly?
No. Like Disney recently on their Disney princesses, they have like gone through and like given them makeovers.
They've made them
a little more curvy. They've put a little bit more makeup on. I'm a little not about that.
I like my princess to be au naturel.
Kind of, yeah. Especially my favorite Disney princess.
Who is?
I am wearing her shirt. What is it, Joe?
It is Pocahontas.
I love Pocahontas. Yeah, my God.
It looks like it's... Wait, is it off beyond the riverbed? Or down beyond?
Just around the riverbed.
Around the riverbed. I
That's
really
not
like...
my favorite song from it. But...
What's your favorite song from it? Is there a better song than that?
Well, one, there's Colors of the Wind. But Colors of the Wind is not my favorite. My favorite song is If I Never Knew You. When it was released with the movie, it was sung by John Cicada, who I used to... Yeah, John Cicada was awesome.
Very attractive man.
And I think the female was Shanice. Yeah.
That was my first girlfriend in junior high school.
And not the Shanice who sang the song.
No? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so that was my favorite song. It was the love theme that was used just at the end in the credits because it was part of a deleted scene where it was supposed to go, where John Smith and Pocahontas were supposed to sing it. I'm really glad that they didn't include that in the original. I love Mel Gibson's voice, but like as singing, I'm kind of over it. But they re-released it in 2015. Mm-hmm. I think it was 20 years. No, it's every 7 years they release things. So it was on one
before
of those.
Before it goes in the vault.
Yeah, it was maybe it was not the 20th, but the 14th, whatever. They re-released the movie and they included the deleted scene. Mm-hmm. I didn't like it. I liked the original because the music I felt was better as well. But that's my favorite song and my favorite movie.
And we'll for sure post a picture of Lauren in this dope shirt. It's actually really cool.
Pretty awesome. My best friend got it for me. I think there was glitter at some point, but I think it washed off.
That's probably a good thing. Seriously, glitter. I'm glad it came off the shirt because it does not come off skin.
This is true.
It doesn't.
When did I have glitter on? And I literally. Oh, so for my last pole competition, we spilled glitter while we were supposed to press it onto my face. And my makeup artist and I were working at 5 a.m, and she bumped her own elbow against me and spilled half her MAC glitter bottle on top of me. We were in a hotel room. So what we decided is we picked up this glitter and we just started putting it in my hair.
Oh, wow.
I was dripping glitter from my hair for weeks. It did not come out with shampoo.
No. When I had hair, I had glitter in my hair.
This is like when people get glitter bombed.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's an attack. It's like for like homophobic people, I think it's called glitter bomb.
Really?
Yeah, and you can hire someone to go and throw glitter at someone.
That sounds fabulous.
Right?
No, glitter doesn't come out. I was normally surrounded in glitter anytime I went to a gay club with my friend. Like it was, yeah. He'd be like,
I love gay bars because they don't hit on me. They just tell me how amazing I am.
All right, can I tell you what's great about gay bars for me in like the 90s and early 2000s? Was it early? Yeah, early 2000s. So before it was like a thing, gay bars were populated by 50% gay men and close to 50% straight women.
Oh, so you used it as a hunting ground?
Absolutely did. So my best friend for like years is gayer than Christmas. And like I would go with him and I'd be like, wow, there's like a lot of women. He was like, yeah, they don't want to be bothered by like straight dudes. And I'm like, this is awesome. So I had a very good time in the late 90s, early 2000s.
So you would leave them on? Like that you were gay and not a threat?
I would not.
You just
allegedly.
You would neither confirm nor
deny. You know, just like in dating today, like on apps and stuff, just stay very vague. You know, if she thinks she changed a guy, let her believe that. I'm okay with it.
Oh no. Anyways,
so my favorite Disney princess.
I was going to talk about the hair first, so then we can get to you.
The hair, your hair?
Well, no. One of the most iconic things about Disney princesses is they have amazing hair.
They do.
It doesn't matter which one it is. They all have some sort of amazing hair. So I just wanted to throw that out. That Pocahontas has those iconic hair scenes.
Yeah, she has like the hair flips that are just legendary.
Well, and then I believe she was also the first Disney princess that was animated in the scene where her and John Smith first meet, where he's pointing the gun at her, where it kind of crosses over her face and with the breeze and it goes behind her. I believe she was the first Disney princess they were able to animate that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so, that's actually an iconic scene. That's kind of like on
hair trailblazer.
Wow. You know, I'm all about hair trailblazing.
So who's your favorite princess?
I have a new one, but doesn't count.
No, not yet.
The new ones we're not there. Like old school ones.
Yeah, a classic Disney princesses. You can include Mulan and Merida.
Who's Merida?
The Scottish one. She shoots the bow and arrow. Brave.
Oh, you know, Brave was cool.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So, who's your favorite?
I don't love Brave. Oh, man.
We might have to have a conversation.
You know what? Maybe Dot.
Dot from Animaniacs?
No, Dot from Bug's Life. The little one. I love Dot.
She's adorable.
Isn't she? My favorite scene is like.
Wait. Was that just Pixar?
But it was Pixar Disney. They had already merged.
Okay.
So like,
but Dot's not one of the classic Disney.
It's not. But it's classic enough. It's old. Like I just love when she's performing and like she looks at Flick and she's like, it was like so cute. She like waves like a little kid. It's awesome.
Pretend it's a seed, okay?
Hey, Snow White is a classic, and there's nothing more classic than Snow White. And
also the best ride in Fantasyland.
Is it?
Yeah, I love
Have you
that
been
one.
on Mr. Toad's?
Yeah, no, I love the Snow White is better.
Yeah, no, I agree. Snow White is great. Mr. Toad's like right there. Snow White she hung out with like a bunch of dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
I sneeze. I'm dopey. So yeah, like she would like hang out with me.
So what you're looking for is for a beautiful Disney princess who will cook and clean and sing, stumbling into your home and just do all those things.
Isn't every man looking for that? Boom!
Wow.
Come on.
Wow.
No, man, I would cook for her. Right?
Yeah, really?
Absolutely.
He's never cooked for me, so I don't know if he can actually cook.
Oh, Lauren doesn't hang out with me because we're only on-air friends.
I've cooked for him and Felice. And he hasn't cooked for me.
I'll cook for you, Lauren.
This needs to be rectified.
It does. I'm a dope ass cook. I'll make you some amazing Puerto Rican food.
Will you really?
Yeah. You gotta come hang though. I know I live super far.
Yeah.
I do. And I know we're only friends for a few hours every weekend.
We're only friends for a few hours.
But like we're Puerto Rican, so like we're natural like hosts. So like we'll do a big party. And then like you'll get drunk, which is awesome.
No.
And then no, she won't. And I'll make sancocho, which is really good.
What is sancocho?
It's like I'm not a big fan of soups. I'm a stew guy.
Okay.
So like it's like a stew with like all kinds of shit in there. There's pork, there's chicken, there's potatoes, there's yuca. It's awesome. Trust me.
Okay.
It's magic.
I'm willing to try.
Oh my God. Every time I eat it, I take my clothes off. It's that good.
Then I will not be here. I will not be here.
And since like the Disney merger, technically Star Wars is like any Star Wars princess, like Princess Leia, is considered a Disney princess.
Yes, technically.
Which I think is amazing.
Queen Amidala. Padme is a queen.
Padme was cool. But the standard is Princess Leia. There is nobody more badass, beautiful, tough than Princess Leia. So if I was like a little girl, because secretly I am, that would be the queen that I looked up to because she's beautiful. Princess that I look up to because she's beautiful and she's no nonsense. Nobody messes with her. She's a badass. She's like my co-host.
Alternative.
Mm-hmm.
I propose Kylo Ren.
Okay, Kylo Ren is very feminine.
He's also very masculine. Did you see him without his shirt on?
Yes, I did.
I approve.
Yes, it made me feel kind of funny, like when I used to climb the rope in gym class.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay, is it just me or are his features huge?
Yeah, but they fit because they're all big. So he's a big guy.
No, because they showed like a lot of close-ups of his face.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
It grows on you.
You like his nose. Like he has a huge nose.
As someone
his
who
hair
comes
is big.
from a family with very large noses, back off.
It looks like it would suck to do cocaine with that guy. Don't do drugs, kids. It's
Why
a joke.
Would you be? That is never the reason. Anyway.
No, he looked like Steve Martin in that movie Roxanne when he had like a really big nose.
Anyways, so Kylo Ren, he's not a princess. He is a male, right? But Kylo
Allegedly.
Ren is royalty.
He is.
Twice. Two times royalty of Naboo from Amidala.
Though
technically they elect their queens.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm still going to say,
but she could use the Jedi mind trick and be like, I'm your queen. They're like, oh yeah, cool.
Okay. And then Alderaan, even though Alderaan is technically gone, there's some Alderaanian refugees.
There has to be. Not all of them. There had to be like some on vacation.
Yeah, they had to be off-world. So technically, if Leia wanted to go to a random planet and say, this is new Alderaan, kind of how Asgard is going to make like new Asgard or new Asgardia, whatever. Right. There you go. Kylo Ren could be a supreme leader, emperor, a prince, and a king.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the EGOT for like evil. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, he is a very beautiful princess.
I do like
I get lost in his locks. He does have very nice hair though.
He has such fluffy hair.
He's like a former army dude or a former Marine. Yeah, that's really weird.
That's why I love Adam Driver. He's so cool.
I watched the first season of Girls because I'm in a
relationship.
Yeah, because I'm in a relationship, so I did. He was good. He was actually one of the parts of the show where I'm like, oh, that's dope. It's actually really good.
He's in a new movie coming out called Black Klansman.
I want to see that. The Spike Lee movie, right?
Yeah, he's if you haven't seen the trailer, he's playing an undercover. He's a cop and he's going undercover into the KKK, but he's he's recording everything or whatnot because they're looking for like a terrorist or something.
Yeah.
And he's the eyes and ears, but like the guy who's playing his brain is, what's the actor? It's a black guy, so that's why it's called Black.
I've seen him. I don't know. I know him from something, but I don't know him that well.
Exactly. Like he's not Adam Driver. Like you're like, Adam Driver.
Yes.
Kylo Ren. But so
would he have like a female? Like what would it be a female version of Kylo? Kyla?
Kira Ren.
Ren.
That's been the most
are people
fan popular. It's like either as a femme Kylo, or they've been in fandom. A lot of people are assigning Rey if she goes dark, or if she becomes Empress Rey, which I want her to be Empress Rey. Like her new title, if she was one of the knights, would be Kira Ren.
I'm impressed with that name. Boom. No, I thought that was pretty clever. I'm patting myself on the back, literally.
Anyways, we're gonna move on back to hair, right? Because hair, like we said, is really important. Not only is it important in Disney, but it's also really important to our self-image and self-esteem, regardless of where we're at.
That's why I have.
That's why he cries himself to sleep at night.
Very low self-esteem. I have no hair. I do have hair. It's just on my chest.
Well, no, but that's the thing. Especially a lot of women, our identity is tied to hair, good, bad, or indifferent, right? And it's actually something very intimate. A friend of mine was researching serial killers.
Oh, and, wow.
There was a lady who had gone in and interviewed a bunch of serial killers, and she was writing a book on them. And one of the things they asked that they were telling her is how certain serial killers choose their victims, right? Because most of them are looking for prey. They're not looking for people that are going to fight them or that are going to be difficult. And so there's like 4 like gatekeepers or 4 gates to pass. And they said the ultimate one. So like if you're ever out, ladies, PSA, if you're ever out at a club, dinner, restaurant, anywhere, and you're talking to someone, not only if you're getting weird vibes, get the fuck away from people. Trust your intuition, men and women. But if someone ever touches your hair and you allow them to touch your hair without either rebuffing them, without, anything like that. And you're like, what the hell are you doing? That was the signal to these predators that I can have her. I can
really?
Is because your hair is so intimate and it's such and that's the term, intimate part of your body, that if you allow someone to, like, again, a stranger to stroke your hair meaningfully. Good.
I'm glad you said stranger, because Felice, one of her best friends, Julie, amazing person, has like the coolest, most awesome hair. And I'm like, can I just run my fingers through it? And I do.
Right.
I'm not a serial killer.
No. This is, again, if it's like, again, you're just meeting someone random. And if you allow them to touch your hair, that was a signal to them that they could control you. Anyways, that's how important hair is. So take it from serial killers, right? How important your hair is. And
there's
and
no better PSA than take it from serial killers. I love that. I'm so into that. So you know what I noticed recently, like on Instagram, because like that's like the only kind of social media I really do, is I'm being followed by like a lot of like hair people. Like people who like do the wigs and extensions and stuff. Like
honey.
No, like a huge amount. Like really, there's several different ones, and I'm like, it's so strange. Like, why are I just realized I was talking to somebody and they were like, oh, because you're doing this thing for strokes and brain injuries. People get, like I had brain surgery. So they put like a little hole in my head. Some people have like this huge zipper thing in their head. So like their hair doesn't grow back normally. So they actually have to wear wigs, which is
do something with that.
It's pretty awesome. Like so you want to know what's amazing? A friend of mine, Abe, who has an amazing restaurant and called Carnitas by Don Cuco. Delicious. They supplied food for, this night game market event that we put on. He has grown out his hair for the last couple of decades, and he finally cut it off so he could donate it. That's cool. Why he was doing it. He was doing it. He's like, because one day I just wanted to cut my hair and donate it so it could go to somebody who needed it. And I just think that's beautiful. Speaking of hair and how important it is for everything.
Because a lot of cancer survivors, one of the things, you lose your hair, and a lot of people struggle with that. And that's, again, why the wigs are super important.
Yeah.
But shifting away from very serious aspects of why hair, serial killers and finding your identity again.
Shifting away from serial killers.
Thinking back to Disney and how important that fluffy, beautiful hair is. We talked about not Britney Spears. Wow. She shaved her hair off.
Yes, she did.
So that wasn't that far out of it. But like, again, Pocahontas. But what other Disney princesses is hair either a vital tool, a la Rapunzel, where it's magic, right? Or like Mulan, who cut off her hair.
Right.
So for you, like, think of like Disney hair. What's important about Disney hair, a princess with amazing hair, and what are the attributes?
Oh, man.
I know. Sorry, putting you on the spot.
Oh, man. The importance of
magic hair.
I wish I had magic hair. I kind of think my hair is magic because it's around here, the side.
Oh yeah.
It grows in so heavy and so thick and luscious and vibrant, but the top, it's a wasteland.
Yeah, I was like, it's non-existent.
It isn't. So like, it's magic how like right here, it's like, yeah, nah, dude, we're just not gonna put any effort into this. And around here, it's like we just can't. It's like Miracle Grow.
It's like the field has been left fallow, guys.
It really is. Like it's been salted. Like the field's been salted up here.
That's funny.
Yeah, my head's been salted.
Oh, that's cute. But yeah, if I think back to like Disney princesses with their hair, that's like super important. Again, Rapunzel's probably the big one because it's actually magic hair.
It's who she is. You think hair, you think Rapunzel.
Right? Some other iconic hair, again, Merida. He doesn't like Merida, but she was also, they spent lots of money and lots of time trying to animate curly hair.
Right.
Like that.
That's true.
It was very important for them to get that correct.
So bad animation and hair, the Inhumans, Disney, Marvel, Queen, the Queen from Medusa, her name's Medusa, but not like the Medusa, from the Inhumans. It was like this really big thing where like her hair is like Sindel. Her hair is like alive and it moves and it's like a weapon and grabs people and it throws stuff and it picks things up. It looked so cartoony. It was like, all right, I figured out how to do Photoshop and After Effects like in a weekend. So I'm going to do this multi-million-dollar or TV show. It was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad to the point where they're like, I think we're going to shave her head. And they shaved her head.
Going back to Princess Leia.
The buns.
Her hair is iconic. Now, what you might not know, I believe this is canon for Alderaanian culture, is the specific braids and buns actually they're symbolic of something.
I didn't know that.
So some of the braids that she's wearing, I think one is like a mourning braid, like she's in mourning.
Of like she has like the almost the loops at some point inside of the buns.
So each braid or hair do that she does, just as like Padme Amidala's, Queen Amidala's hair is iconic as well with all the head
she shifted it so many different ways.
So all that, the hair was also symbolic as well. And then as he briefly mentioned, like I said, my favorite use of hair actually is from Mortal Kombat, which is Sindel. Whenever I played Mortal Kombat, that was my character because she screamed.
She would also scream.
She shrieked and screamed, and she picked up the hair and tossed people. That was my favorite.
Right. Move. She would also remove your head from your body with her hair.
Yeah.
Which is
I love her hair.
Awesome.
I love it. It
was white too. Like she had all white and gray hair. Was there black in it?
Well, okay. So in the video game, there was this really bad, like the top of her hair was black, and then like midway it was like jagged white. In some of the later ones, she's more gray.
Yeah.
And then they went back to the like skunk salt and pepper hair.
Yeah.
So if I go to the Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie,
nobody should go to that. Nobody.
I have yet to have an alternative to Annihilation, so I still will watch it.
The original Mortal Kombat.
No.
It was almost perfect.
I said Annihilation. I love the original Mortal Kombat. Talisa Soto is my katana. I love her.
Oh, that's awesome. I love her. Yeah. She's awesome. She's great.
Sindel, I like the actress. She was actually in Buffy season 1.
They gave her nothing to say.
She had nothing to do.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah, she had absolutely nothing to do. So it's not the actress's fault. But she was also in Buffy, I was like, yay! She was in season 1. She's the one that she turns into a praying mantis.
Oh.
Yeah, and she tried to eat Xander.
And I'm sure whatever she said as a praying mantis was better than what she said in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah. My favorite thing is when they were in Petra and they were filming in Petra and like she was on her horse and she screamed and she was like destroying everything in the cavern.
Man, my favorite part is when it was over. That movie was awful because I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan and I was really excited to see the first movie and it was amazing for what it was. Low budget, weird, strange, but it's actually really, really good. And it kind of stuck to a good amount of the source material, I guess. They didn't like deviate too far away.
And I loved was it Christopher Lambert who was Raiden? I did love, they replaced him with a different guy in the second one, but I loved Christopher Lambert as Raiden.
Yeah, he's what's it called? He's the Highlander.
Yeah.
I love Christopher Lambert.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Such a cool dude. As Raiden, as an Asian god, a little weird. But I mean, if you can make Tilda Swinton,
true,
and a male Asian, I guess what god? Because the ancient one entity. If you can make him that, if you can make her that
with controversy,
you could totally make a white dude an Asian god, the god of thunder. He's the god of thunder and lightning. He's Thor? The Thor of Mortal Kombat.
Well, yes,
that's crazy.
Which is what
so who would
I
win?
Wanted. Oh,
Raiden.
Or Thor?
Or Thor.
Are we talking mythological or are we talking
mythologically? Thor would absolutely win, I think.
Yes, probably because I think Raiden was a minor deity. More minor deity than Thor.
Thor, the newest member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Joe's prediction. Because I don't think we're gonna get a Thor movie anytime soon because we've already had we've had enough Thor. But we haven't had enough Thor with groups. And he only comes out like during the Avengers movies, and he's awesome in every single one. Guardians of the Galaxy are going up against some pretty heavy hitters, especially since the Fox Marvel Disney acquisition is coming through. So the cosmic scene is going to be crazy. We're going to have Galactus. We're going to have King the Conqueror. We're going to have all of these cosmic, incredibly strong beings. You're going to need a heavy hitter. And the Hulk isn't going to be out there. I don't think so. So you're going to need Thor with the Guardians of the Galaxy to fight these dudes. Joe's prediction.
I don't like Guardians very much.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was just talking to my brother about this morning because he went to watch Ant-Man last night.
I still haven't seen it. I hate everything.
He actually said it was good.
Damn right. It has to be. I love Ant-Man. I love Paul Rudd. He's my spirit animal.
I don't really like Ant-Man either, but I would rather see Ant-Man than Guardians.
Gasp on both ends.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not a fan.
It's not like saying, I would rather see that over Man-Thing or the Hulk, the Ang Lee Hulk. Those are just bad movies.
Well, I think because when I'm watching superhero movies, I like to watch the more serious ones. Like again, Winter Soldier is still going to be my most favorite Marvel movie.
Right. But yeah.
But that's how I want my comic book movies. Guardians is too much of a fucking joke.
But Guardians it's very light because it's so colorful and out there. Like if you want something a little bit darker, the Avengers movies, they get a little bit dark, which is cool. If you want something like all of these movies are their own amazing thing. And I
agree, but this is why I don't like Guardians.
Captain America, Winter Soldier, political thriller. Yeah. Ant-Man, comedy heist movie.
Yes.
Right? Guardians, a fun space romp.
But remember we talked about bathos and how much Marvel undercuts all its serious moments?
It does.
Guardians is all that. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
And I love it.
Well, see, that's the difference. So you can't shame me and judge
me.
Oh,
I can absolutely do that.
I will bitch slap you.
What the fuck? What?
You want another head injury?
No, I had a brain injury. I can barely remember what I said like 3 minutes ago. Before Lauren murders me, because she kind of has that look with her hair somehow.
My hair's in a bun.
Really? I'm pretty sure you can kill me with a hamburger bun.
I'm like, is there a knife in there?
See, there might be. You have a lot of hair and it's very thick. So as always, the NeuroNerds, we are here to help. Follow us at the NeuroNerds everywhere. Follow Lauren at Lauren L. Manzano.
And again, thank you to Avid for being our sponsor.
Woo!
Right? If you guys have any questions, make sure to reach out and look at Avid's website for amazing tools for you to use in your own editing.
That the pros use.
Yeah.
Hence, Pro Tools. Come on.
Be like us.
So we love you guys. Hit us up at the NeuroNerds. Hit me up at Joso Rocks everywhere. We love you guys.
And don't forget to deep condition your luxurious locks.
That's perfect. NeuroNerds out.